The Caps came back to Washington looking for their first three-game winning streak of the season. Although they surrendered the first 2 goals in the first period, they scored once in the first, once in the second, and once more in overtime to get the win. Here's Monday night's plus-minus, plus Evgeny Kuznetsov. He wasn't at his most dazzling, but he had the puck on his stick quite a lot. He effectively handled the responsibility of carrying the puck up the ice and in the neutral zone on his line, and picked up a couple of assists. Minus top power play unit. The Caps' PP was 146 on the whole, which is okay, though still subpar for an ostensibly elite unit. But the top unit didn't start to look sharp until the 4th power play. That's a lot of wasted advantages. 10 more notes on the game. The Caps had a really strong first period territorially, but surrendered the 2 best opportunities, both of which ended up in the net. A minute into the game, Clayton Keller scored on a 2-on-1. That was the 12th time Arizona has struck first this season. 6 minutes after Keller's goal, Christian Fischer got another, driving the middle on the rush and deflecting in a pass from Christian Dvorak. The Caps pulled within 1 a couple of minutes later. Devontae Smith-Pelly got the rebound of a long Lars Eller shot and backhanded it past Scott Wedgwood. Taylor Chorney had an eventful game, hitting the post twice on long one-timers in the first period. He had a quiet night otherwise. Eller had an up and down, but mostly up, game. He turned a puck over at the offensive blue line, leading to Keller's goal in the first period. But it got better from there. He hopped off the bench and got an assist via blocked shot on Smith-Pelly's goal. Later, in the second, he drew a penalty while the Caps were short-handed, and the Caps finally converted on that power play, their 4th of the game. He was strong controlling the puck for several seconds at a time, which Washington sorely needs given the depth up front. The Caps' second power play unit didn't score in this one. Alex Ovechkin tied the game on the power play in the second on a one-timer, but it moved the puck around fairly well. Jakub Vrana was effective using his speed coming up the right wing and got a nice chance or 2 that way. The unit also gave the Coyotes some different looks, at times lining up on the right, at other times on the left. Ovechkin, for his part, looked fairly engaged, helping out defensively, using his body to win, or at least influence, puck battles around the ice, and getting some good opportunities to score even aside from his goal, though he shanked or whiffed on at least a couple of one-timers. Goal and 4-1 power play disparity aside, the Coyotes were more dangerous than the Caps at 5-on-5 in the second period. But the Caps looked more threatening in the other 3 periods. The Caps' best line was probably the Vrana-Niklas Backstrom-TJ Oshie trio. They comfortably won their matchup against the Keller line in terms of shots and dominated the Coyotes' bottom 4 defensemen. The 3 were at their most threatening in the first, though Oshie was involved in a couple of great opportunities in overtime as well, including the goal. Kuznetsov had one of his more effective games using his speed to carry the puck up and around the ice. The puck was on his stick a lot, and he delivered, picking up 2 assists, though at least once or twice he was guilty of overpassing. John Carlson played nearly 28 minutes in this game, including over 7 minutes on the power play and nearly 3:30 short-handed. He scored a goal. Oshie shanked a shot on a 3-on-2, but the puck went right to Carlson, who shot the puck into the net, and the Caps also out-attempted the Coyotes 22-7 with him on the ice. It was one of his stronger performances. That's 3 wins in a row. It was an unexpectedly long time coming, and it pushed the Caps back into a playoff spot. But if the Caps can tread water, even when without some key players, they should be in the playoff picture at the end of the year. Next up, Tuesday night in Buffalo.